Alright, round two. Round two, I'm ready for another date with an Eldritch being. With a god of chaos. Unfathomable. The King in Yellow! Oh, okay.
Chapter 2. The King in Yellow.
The King in Yellow is a player in the world. In the universe. King in Yellow. Very cool Arkham Horror LCG one as well. In a world terrorized by slavering shadows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. It's kind of a bit too zoomed out, isn't it? For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carcosa shines, the long, wicked shadow of the King in Yellow is cast. Behind that mask lie echoes of decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part, and of all the poor devils seduced by the lavish promises of the God King's court, the favoured victims of the King's sadistic amusement, my followers belonging to other deities. What? Where? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. Was I going to work? Am I standing outside? I am standing outside after all. Yeah, it's got to be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m., which means I'm going to be crazy late. Fantastic. That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day, sun up to sundown. That's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift. Those sound like church's noontime bells. Is it high noon? No way, they must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see it's a golden hour right before sunset. I'll just have to ask someone for time on my way to work. For the time on my way to work. If it's not too late, I really huff it, I'll get chewed out instead of fired. I'll still have to deal with being sweaty. I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, hello. Oh, someone's coming. Someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? This guy's gonna jump scare us. Hello? Hey, hey. Is this guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the only stairway off this floor. I don't see a stairway there. Unless this door, is this door the stairway? I thought these Japanese buildings have, that's what it looks like, right? These Japanese ones. The stairs are behind me. I'm sure of it. That's weird. Well, the only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him, but this guy is giving me such weird vibes, I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture. He's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is a top floor and I thought I've met all my neighbours. There are only 4 apartments up here. My only choices are to go inside and call the police or to walk past this freaky guy. I don't have time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighted with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. A book? What's... Lynetta! But I died! The whole world ended! Oh my god, it's a continuation. Oh shit. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, I didn't even notice that... I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious men's face. Fumbling with the locks, in a panic I managed to turn the deadbolt. I take a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual. So why am I still here? Where is here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. This is different. This is different. Lynetta! Lynetta! If Lynetta was here, she could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Lynetta, where are you? Yeah, of course it is Missy.
You're trying to call.
You're trying to call. Missy, what are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Lynetta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
How did you even get in here?
The window was open.
Oh, nice. No, it's not. And either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Lynetta sounds like like a girl's name, right? This Lynetta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
What is her deal? I knew she'd be pissed. I slammed the door in her face, but she... Not so much that she wouldn't notice any of the things obviously wrong here. Why doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside? All that my room is full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens. I can explain all this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel Eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
Oh, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing. You know what this is, don't you?
Oh, that's the sign. That's the sign. Yeah. The king in yellow. Everybody, that symbol's cursed to hell. It's a golden version of my book, the book I used to perform rituals for Lynetta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. Wait a minute. Sky, that suspicious man outside. They all match Miss's book. Is she making all of this happen? Oh god. When I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just gonna show up with a hatchet or something. Just. Missy, look, I'm sorry. I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't.
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me? Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well, but I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce, and if she gets it right on the first, that's if she gets it right on the first try. So worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash with my ritualistic knife behind her, I may be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. Why not just, you know, kick her in the head? If she starts chanting, she won't be able to easily continue. Running for the knife seems like a waste of time. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Missy, look! I'll do whatever you want.
I can be rather demanding.
Name your price.
Oh, bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
You've got it. When she comes home, she wants to move in? That means... whatever, it's not like I'm going to have to actually follow through on these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
Sure, whatever. Just a little bit more until I'm sprinting range of the knife. He's like backing up to the knife, right? As she's talking to her.
Order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you. As a matter
Very
of
good.
fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Confused? I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
No good. No good. Right. We narrowly escaped with our lives just now. Something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Lynetta's awakening? And how did she get in through my window? I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that, and then pass through my locked window without breaking it? There's only one possible answer. Alright, Your Highness. I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is? That's how we can... If she can pronounce it, that's how we know.
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
Worcestershire. Fine. So you're an Eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so
Only Eldritch gods can. That's such a dumb joke, and I love it. Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce Worcestershire. Where?
Worcestershire. Of course,
Worcestershire.
it's an Eldritch loanword.
It's an Eldritch loanword.
I was kidding. After all this trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
It worked. He said you were like smoking hot. So. Yeah, you should have tried using your Eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love with you immediately. What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
3D women are fine. But fourth dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking hot. They got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
Carcosa. She's gorgeous, a bona fide Eldritch king. In my room? Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching and Eldritch horror are coming true. An Eldritch royalty to boot. The King in Yellow. Sounds familiar. Can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What I do remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Like Lynetta. Shit. I gotta get swept up in the moment. I got swept up in the moment and almost forgot I had already pledged fealty to a different god. This reality or not. Ah, wait, I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Lynetta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Well, power.
We're about to become a warlock.
Whatever that rotten witch Lynetta offered you, I can double it.
She promised me a smooch.
Then I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
A little. You heard me. So you'll match her offer then?
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be... arranged.
God. No way. You promised to double it. That's 2 smooches. 2.
Hold on a minute.
2 of them on the lips.
All right.
It's so stupid.
Usually, my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence.
Mm-hmm. They're suckers.
Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
Idiots. She's blushing. For real.
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Scenes?
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for The King in Yellow.
Yeah, the play. Mm-hmm. You mean the spell book that I was so afraid of? It's just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook. Where are the power invoking rituals?
Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
Alright, Seto Kaiba, calm down.
No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Cool. Perfectly. I don't always get these rituals, scenes right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or set a scene wrong?
Performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times. And you'll also be killed.
Scathing review, that's brilliant. Mm-hmm. I'm getting those smooches no matter what.
Take a leg, dearest.
Yep, now I've got to study. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my... Right, obviously all this is... Hello? Shh. Shh. Okay. The King in Yellow, Act 1. Setting, exterior in view of city. Host, click and drag the first word of the line slowly. Greeting stranger followed. Fortuned fellow, tea is a party for which I bellow. Tis. Shit, I already messed it up. Greeting stranger, fortune fellow, 'tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow, so come all ye in ye teal. Wear thine masks upon you to my masquerade until he may come to lost ye till. Hope for us there may be still. King enters disguised. Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dimmed city of Ytil? Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Ytil. Why attract so much ill will? Okay. So, this is, in The King in Yellow, it's all about the play and how people kind of go mad about the play. And then there are bits of the play in it. It's not just a play. It's more like stories about people experiencing the play and reading it and losing everything, basically. And that symbol that you saw, like the one looks like a backwards question mark, and it's just the three-pronged kind of symbol. So I don't know if this is actually from The King in Yellow, if this was written. It could be. This is what I must see, hidden somewhere amongst them meekly. 'Tis one invitee I seek, he shall all my mistakes undo. 'Tis the King in Yellow whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to I and you. King disguised, lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish. For the king is whom they say, which shall the city indeed smite. If he comes, Ytil and you, and I will know his might. All will be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price? Rhyming anguish with languish, and Ytil with still, and it doesn't seem exactly, Lovecraft, but we'll see. Not Lovecraft. Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause. They shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us, right? So we have to go outside to the view of a city. Doesn't say we have to wear anything. We just have to read this. Okay. So I didn't need to read all that. Oh, hello, lady.
Lengthen dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Ytil?
It actually is. In the dim city of Ytil. Yeah, that does sound like it.
Unwholesome you'll instill from the souls of poor Ytil. Why attract so much ill will?
Okay. Don't need to read it again. I should have waited.
And this whole town will know anguish for the king is whom they say, which shall the city indeed smite.
Now when she's saying it, I'm like, when I'm reading, I'm like, I don't know, this writing seems, it's not like quite, there. But then when she's saying it, I feel like I remember that more. I don't know.
I will know his might, all be lost within a night.
Yeah, it seems familiar, just the cadence of it. I don't know. I guess it is. I guess it is actually written. Right. Done. Act 1 complete. Act 1 complete. I'm gonna have to go read The King in Yellow. I've got it somewhere anyway here.
Splendid.
I've got it around. Oh, maybe I don't have it here. I think since I've moved back, I left on my Lovecraft collection as well. And The King in Yellow is a strange thing anyway. In fact, The King in Yellow by Robert W. Chambers But I had Lovecraft collection, but I had of from Lovecraft. But then there are Lovecraftian is as like a genre, right? But I had a collection, a big collection of books that were like Lovecraftian books, you know what I mean? They were based on him. So I had a Lovecraft collection. I have a couple of them, not fully. And then I had a bunch of books like this as well. King in Yellow is, I mean, it's a classic one. There's all the Arkham stuff as well. Like I actually have another one from the Arkham Horror LCG. It's a book about the King in Yellow as well. There's all sorts of things. I really love that writing, but the King in Yellow is a weird read, man. It's a very weird read. Like I said, pieces of it are just the play, and then pieces of it are just the story. It's recommended if you want to get like this idea, but it's a very strange one. Why, thank you. That was actually pretty fun. I haven't gone to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
I totally forgot who'd written it though. I couldn't remember his name at all. What was his name? Robert Chambers. Bobby Chambers. I was a theatre kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
Now you are. It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Haha, don't worry. I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting. Gotcha. Whoa, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps.
Very cool.
You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule.
That's cool.
It can only be
I like that.
wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
That explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She literally vanished when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. That also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite
No, but all of her
excited
followers
to
can.
meet you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
One smooch! No, that wasn't on the lips. No, it doesn't count. Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Lynetta hasn't been summoned yet, and Esther is stuck outside for the moment, so I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Lynetta and Esther, who do I want to smooch? I mean, miraculously, who am I more afraid of? Do I stay with Lynetta, or do I follow Esther this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches, after all. It's just simple math, baby. I need to make my choice. If I want to stay with Lynetta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch Esther, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use Esther's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Oh man, what am I gonna do? Either way, I need to talk to Lynette. She might be an avatar of world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? What did she do? I'm gonna go look in the mirror. So it's not just her anymore. Now both of them are involved. I didn't expect that. Right. Every time. We always just have blood on his hands every time we wash his hands. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. Oh, oops. I turned the game off a little bit there. Nothing is just your imagination. The calling. So the same thing. Draw your curtains, turn on your bedside lamp. Off. But doesn't this mean we can never open the curtains again? Isn't that what it says? Or turn it off, draw your curtains. In the dark, like red fire candles. There for your protection. Yep, finally put on your necklace and then chat. No light. I've red fire candles right here. Oh, the lights are weird. Okay. They don't seem to be on. But they most certainly are.
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Lynetta. It's nice to see her, despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from. She never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me up front what would happen, and I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me, to that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought, only... Then why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it.
Oh, she saved us.
You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you. Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one Eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kind of sweet, in a terrifying cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Including all of the gods would cease to be.
And that can just happen at any time?
Don't worry. There's about 50 of us total. So the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
There's only like 50 of you in all? She probably knows Esther very closely.
Kind of a big family, huh?
Family? Do you know Esther?
Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together.
I don't remember that.
Especially not my sister.
Oh, twist! Sister!
Little boyfriend stealing.
Don't have a great relationship with her?
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
We're in trouble, man. Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward. You, good thing I washed my face. Playboy instincts jumping out there. What? He said my forehead was sticky. If Lynetta saw that lipstick smear on my forehead, I'd be in hot water right about now. Now I need to go back and do that. Well, I'm still in hot water right now, actually. I've gotten involved with a sister. A messy affair is bad enough, but with a family member? I'm toast if she finds out. Esther. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. But now I should work through Lynette's spells again. Eldritch hands saved my ass last time. I better cast that one in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh, listen to myself. What the hell is wrong with me, man? Indeed. No robes or amulets. Have a knife. Hey, no. Whoa. Jeez. And this was going to the bathroom, right? Yeah. Eldritch mouth, it's smiling's time. Grrr, scream. Shit. Still as unnerving as I remember. In this reality, this is just my hand now, forever.
It's a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Oh no. No, wait!
What? What is it?
You sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out, like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that? Oh no. Don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Just a tad salty.
Heavens below. I'm so sorry, darling.
Heavens below.
No peeking by, I love you.
No peeping by it, I gotta check again. That was a close one. If she opened that window, Esther would have came. I would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds have cleared and Lynetta's out of the room. If I want to date Esther, it's go time. Otherwise, if I want to stay with Lynetta, I need to make absolutely sure that window never opens, ever. It's time to choose. From this point on, my actions have consequences. The ultimate consequence. Nah, was it still worth it? Still worth it. It said it as well. It said it. Okay. Okay. Start. Met Lynetta. Invoke depths. But. Oh, this is Lynetta's story now, though. That's weird. So we need to go down here. Right, look. This and this. Eldritch Mouth and then this or this. But what about Act 1 performed and then she kisses me and I don't rub it off? Right. I haven't rubbed it off. I think that should mean I'm kissed now. Let's check. Yeah. Draw curtains off, or turn all the lights off. Then you want red lights off. You want off. You want close. That's it. Necklace. And then... Hey, Lynetta. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm really glad you're here, but tell me what happened. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. Darling, I thought I told you not to mention my sister. Yes, sister. Can't stand her. Don't have a great relationship. Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward. What's that on your forehead? What's what?
It looks like a lipstick mark. That's not from another god, is it, darling? Because if it is, well, you die here.
No way! Did Esther leave a kiss mark on my face when she kissed me? I should have checked the mirror before I summoned Lynetta. It's
What?
Come on, man, just bullshit it.
Say something.
It's ritual paint.
Ritual paint?
Yeah, it's one of the steps needed for your rituals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ritual?
Uh-oh. It's a secret.
I'm going to pretend that this lipstick mark came from a human girlfriend, so that I can spare you.
Okay.
From now on, if you contact another god, I swear I'll stop being so sweet. Okay?
Okay. You wouldn't care if I had a human girlfriend?
Of course not. Why would I care about that? When it's a race against other gods to amass as many followers as possible, expecting your followers to be celibate is a bad move. For Grammy Roxanne, it's actually a requirement that you start a big family, or you get excommunicated from her following.
Grandma Roxanne?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of her. She's got the most followers out of any of us. She's the black goat of the woods, or the mother goddess of fertility.
A fertility goddess, you say?
Funny ideas.
Ah.
Peter. There's no telling what I'd do if you cheated on me with a family member.
Oh, shit. Esther. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. Okay, so now it looks like we're back on track. So we want to get this again. Wear no robes, have a ritual knife, put this, get this. Go in here. Have this again. Right, and now we have to choose. We have her book. This is awful. I wanna do Esther. I wanna see Esther's path because we've seen some of Lynette already. Okay, you can come in. Hey, Esther.
Do that!
What? All I did was say hello.
Don't speak my name, dearest. There's a reason I am she who is not to be named. A mortal saying Esther summons me to them.
Oh, if I can't say your name, what am I supposed to call you? Your Highness.
You have many options. You may call me Your Majesty.
I'm supposed to be calling her Your Highness anyway.
You could even call me Your Royal Highness if you're feeling particularly...
Am I not supposed to already be doing that? Esther.
Stop that!
Alright. We were a lot more comfortable with her for some reason.
What is it now?
I was just thinking, you know how saying your name summons you?
Yes, what of it?
There's an old myth that saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times at midnight summons an angry demon to your room.
Really? I've never heard of such a ritual. Does it work?
It summoned my neighbor telling me to shut the hell up and go to bed. So sort of. Stupid joke. More questions, dearest? You read my mind. I was just wondering.
What do you mean?
Well, you can only be wherever light is. Does that make you a bunch of light particles or something?
Just any light. Specifically, the light of planet star Carcosa, which moves and shines to my will. If Carcosa was destroyed, I would cease to be. The same would happen if the light went out or was permanently blocked. So in a way, I am the bewitching goddess you see before you, the planet Carcosa and its light.
Yep. Cool. So that makes you a person, place, and thing?
Yes.
Well, I know what I'm picking next time I play 20 questions. So, Lynetta, is your sister? We should have asked Lynetta all these questions. I didn't realize we could talk to her so much without, getting ourselves killed.
Half-sister. One of our parents is the same. Though we have the same grandparents, so cousins is also technically accurate.
Wait, your grandparents are the same. So both yours and Lynette's parents are related to each other by blood?
I suppose so.
You're inbred?
Purebred! The term is purebred, dearest.
Oh.
After all, there's only about 50 of us total, not unlike a pantheon of gods. In Greek mythology, Zeus and Hera, husband and wife, were siblings. This kind of thing is only natural when godhood is involved.
Gross. Wakala. Oh, I see, that makes sense.
You're too well
Kinda.
to remember that ethics, taboos, and social norms between gods are not like yours, huh? Things aren't so white and black in the outer cosmos. They're more pink and yellow.
She's gone. We've pissed her off. She just won't stop talking. Okay. So, makeup guide. Backstage in an enclosed room with a mirror, prepare the host for scene 2 by doing the following. Apply the Masquerade mask. Oops. Adorn the host in elegant robes. Affix a ritual knife. When all is complete, look in a mirror. Mask. Robes. We got the knife. We need to go do it in the mirror. You should still be in the shower, right? Are we checking? Looks like everything's in place. I feel all gussied up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Lynetta is showering here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me. I already know what you're gonna say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your color than mine, but I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to fit my face perfectly. Oops.
The opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
Nice. I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. It's stuck to my face somehow. Ow, ow, it really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy. From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask. So neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant. Correct?
Yeah. I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye holes. Oh, jeez.
Your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
Oh, that's awful. This is... What... Do I have to wear this to work when I see family? When I see Lynetta? Wait a minute. Those strange people outside, they all had masks stuck to them too. Are they past followers who became Esther's servants? Is that going to be my fate? Yes. Right, let's go. Setting interior well lit. On. We obviously already have the window open. And we just have these 4 things. Okay. See if I can speak it back with some decent rhythm, with some cadence this time. Some, make it sound a little bit more poetic. Let me read The King in Yellow again, man. It's been a very long time. I say it's kind of it's a hard read, though, to be honest. It can be a hard read. Let's go. Welcome, company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish to this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides thyself, but I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. I'll be yours once he arrives.
My heart's beating. Alright. Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be graciously obeisance, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import. An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene.
Bravissimo.
And then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
It's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What
The
happens?
character is slain and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way.
Classic.
In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm going to die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
It is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying that she thinks my death would be funny? I get that she's an outer god. So human morals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel even for her. No way can I go through with that. Sorry, I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright.
Your angry face.
For your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
No. No. Lynette, goodbye. We're gonna go to Lynetta and start. Don't I have the mask on my head though? Performing this ritual after Esther's Masquerade will have consequences. Second act was Masquerade. I gotta know the consequences, right? Shit. If you see or hear something, it's not your imagination, be ready. See in total darkness, no lights, no candles. I don't like how they just have these look on a little bit more. You know, they don't seem, it's hard to notice. Their images appear in no way. Boom. Wear a ceremonial robe and a ritual necklace. I'm in the robe, I've got the necklace. I have a knife. Always remember the second step on the second page. On the previous page. Wear a mask or a headpiece to distort my features. Interesting. I wonder if I can do it with just the mask on then. Yeah, because I have the mask. I'm going to put both on. Okay, and then the second one is not your imagination, so total darkness. Let's go. What are the consequences? Uh-oh, I can't get the ritual mask to stay on of my masquerade one.
Is everything all right? I'm here.
She's finished with her shower. Yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book, she won't notice the mask fused to my face.
Are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No, I got it. I'm a big boy. Relaying can't be harder to figure out than English.
Probably be easier to read. wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I've got it now.
Darling, why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
My eyesight's been going for a while now. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses. But I keep putting it off.
You know you need glasses,
I usually wear contacts.
but you aren't wearing them now?
Oh, I guess not. I must have dropped them on the ground somewhere in the last reality.
Darling,
Yeah?
put the book down.
Oh no.
Now.
That's it, I'm screwed. If she sees this masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Esther. Think, think, think. Quick, the bathroom. What did I do? Oh my god, no, I broke. Oh. Will that door hold? No telling. This mask is still on my face when she gets in. I have no other option. I dig my fingers under the edge of the mask. Ah! It feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off for mere millimeters of leverage. The mask fused to my skin. I'm taking off large chunks of my flesh with every pull. This pain, it's unreal. It's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more to give. Then I...
Why did you lock me out, darling? Heavens below, what happened to you?
I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here, happens.
Is that why you were hiding your face? No, baby. I don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like.
Oh my god, I'm just like a skeleton.
I'm
Just a
here because
skull.
I like you, no matter what happens to you. So don't be so self-conscious around me, okay?
Lynetta?
Shh. Just let me hold you.
She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes tearing off my face worth it. Almost.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I ended up blacking out from the pain, waking up sometime later in my bed. The golden mask was nowhere to be found. I can't talk. Okay. Okay. Oh, she's gone? I'm gonna do it. She's not here. Form dark communion. Oh. Embrace. Very spooky. Total darkness. She ripped it out. After the last reality. That's so good. Eldritch embrace. Very spooky. Don't worry about these steps. Oh. Lynetta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
What do you mean?
This Eldritch Embrace spell, it looks a bit different from the other rituals.
How strange. Oh, what's the use? You caught me. It's not a real ritual. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
Oh, she's the sweetest. That's actually pretty sweet of you. But there's no time for
Not
breaks.
even a quick one?
I can't lose sight of my singular goal. Smooching you.
Well, alright. I'll leave you to it then.
You're leaving?
Something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but you haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
I've seen plenty of strange things lately. Outer gods, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness. You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you?
Besides this thing?
Sorry, I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be
Of the two of us, you are the strange one. Alright. Don't worry about these steps. All you have to do is give Lynette a big old hood. I love, love, love you. She's so cute. I want this as my icon. Okay, proceed in total darkness. No lights, no candles, and then chant. Can I do that? Dark Communion. Dark Communion was the one where I make... Performing this after her banquet will have consequences. Ah, because her banquet's the third one. What if I change back now without a mask? Oh my god. What if I change back now without the mask? I'm scared. Banquet. Prepare this for scene 3 by doing the following. Readings from cold light. Fire red candles. Allow the king into the room. Do not make a mistake or a hungry uninvited guest may arrive. Chant. Okay. But the king isn't in the room, but I can let her in by opening the things, I think, so. Simply exquisite. Yes, I believe this banquet will do nicely. The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Esther is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
We have a second heart. Didn't think she was going to let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
Oh, what was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Because we get to feed her. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Esther's followers or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense, they've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for a chance to spend any time with Esther.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blanket's a con.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex. Oh.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, think I could have one of these?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah? So you won't eat anything my lips have touched either?
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite? He's gonna, like, lick it.
Hello, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours.
Oh shit.
dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Mmm, delicious. It's so good. I never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I can have some. I guess I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
Mmm, it's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of Eldritch magics. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it going to be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert or suffer an indirect kiss? Give me the cream puff. What was that?
I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead... I forgot I was hand feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I'd do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
You got it. How do we do this? Interior, no lights beside the open window. So this is off. This is off. The open window. Wearing robes and a mask. So we don't need that. We do have this mask somewhere, right? Put this away. We don't need the dagger. Enters wearing robes and mask. Is that mask still technically there, or? I don't know. Down the night. Is this working? Down the night, a morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful. Why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it only still? Or why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
What next? Come on. Wretched guest, you've come to mock me for bemusement. Thou wast hawking, and so in the town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologize, then hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart. Leave naught else in whole or part.
Wear no mask, no witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow, whose long shadow's on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
The cage under her dress is like. If you played Nier Automata, there's a big character who's like that. She's like, I'm so beautiful. She's a robot and she has like a big thing. I'm sure that's like a cage as well. That's awesome looking. Oh god, we're still going. We're about to die, by the way. Draw thy blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion. Cruelty matched by your delusion that you truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
I've granted all your wishes. I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see. And you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you too with crypt-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still. Ye heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill.
It's so good, the poetry. It just feels, it's nice to listen to, right? When she's...
Ever be again in dark Yatil. That your invitations quill brought the king to black Yatil.
Very good, very good.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Recitation, I always say recitation. Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles. Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh, with sweet sorrow.
Nice method.
Falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign.
Yes.
Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
You mean the smooches you promised? Plural? You said you'd give me 2.
But now that's really all you can think about. Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound. And you're worried about smooches?
See? Yep.
You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
So... now... this is... the King yellow sign. There we go, yeah. If we do this after banquet, there's going to be consequences. So I want to do this after banquet, right? So let the room be well lit. No robes or necklaces. Lit. Have the offering on your person. I haven't made an offering. Isn't that the offering here? Can we try and do this total that I can't like grab it. It's an Eldritch Embrace. So we're just gonna have to try and do this. We're gonna get messed up, man. Consequences. I used up my supplies to cook for Esther. Oh! All that's left is leftovers from her banquet.
That's no good, darling. It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know, it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
I'll remember that.
So much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah, well, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big eater. Especially with sweets. Doesn't look like sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
I can't tell if she's onto me or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
Just can't be helped if you got a sweet tooth. Do you
No.
want me to feed you the last of it?
What? The leftovers? I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
No, you're right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
Oh my god, that's what I said. I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
She's merciless.
Say, ah.
No!
You don't want to eat? I wonder if this isn't the food that you like. It sounds like you're saying this was for someone else.
Oh no.
Can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back. Right, darling?
Those are dangerous eyes. I've got my back against a wall here. Even if she knows I have to keep up appearances here or she'll drag me to oblivion without a second thought. I reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juiced, soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small hairs. Ugh. It tastes strangely. I can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I tried to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might get it down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with sweet juice. Tastes extremely fruity, sort of pineapple-y even. That is good. It's better than good, it's great. It's godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. More, I need more. It's too delicious to have just one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. She's killed us. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into an unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out, it's too good. Just a little while longer. This is how I feel when I'm just eating pizza. Let me chew it just a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth with a splat as a heap of bloody viscera. It might be imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. The horror.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you.
We've got a broken heart there.
Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling.
Okay.
Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
I feel you, sister. I'm gonna take a nap before you, well, end everything?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did.
She knows that we tried the other path.
Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling.
Oh no, I got Undertale.
Already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed. So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Could you hit the lights for me again, darling?
I'll speak to her. Oh no. So that's the last one. We've done that. And we just can't do breakup anymore. We can't even use it. Okay. And there's no more secret spells or whatever that we need. Okay. What if I switch books? Black fire reveals secrets. We already have black fire on. That's why this is showing up. Shugog? Only one? What, we have two though? We have two. We should have had two anyway. I wonder if we went down a different path and it doesn't count anymore. That's strange. It should be two. The yellow sign is only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing or performing the play, the King in Yellow will cause a permanent, irreversible obsession with the King, her court, and Carcosa. This insane obsession persists after death. If you are content to spend a life with the King, dim all lights, leaving your window open, and light black fire candles. This will allow otherworldly images to reveal themselves. Draw the shape below without the X. She wanted the lights off. Leaving your window open and light black fire candles. Oh yeah, she wanted black. Yeah, wait. Black, there we go. And then draw it. It's not showing. Oh.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience.
What have we done?
Entropy. Disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things.
She's gonna wake up and deck you.
Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my heart.
Oh.
All of my followers that I had stolen from Lynetta. Gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
She's right there in the bed. Bro. All the husks, they're bleeding from their chest onto the elegant robes. Just like me. All these people. Why?
Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third wheeling our moment here? Kick them out. Still want the kiss.
Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any
You're
different.
supposed to be obsessed with me.
We took the mask off though. I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
Dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
Yeah, that just sounds like marriage.
No, I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth, and it's called marriage. Is not.
Two,
How so?
means no freedom. Forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yeah, for sure.
It means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest,
Oh, that's one.
you shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Lynetta.
Indeed. I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Lynetta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth so I give you your second smooch.
Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
This is the best game I've ever played. King in White. Look at her face. She's just shocked. God damn it.
Sucker for love. First date.
Oh, god damn. We haven't found the third secret. We did have two then in the end, yeah. Chapter 1. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, wait, no. I want to go back to, like, the paths. How do we go back to the paths? Load. Okay. So we've done all of the paths of this one. This one we have quite a lot of paths probably that we haven't done yet. Yellow sign and final pledge. See all these different endings. Because I think we need to do the final pledge also. And that's those three. And these are this three. We also need to do it with the mask still on probably. And maybe have never talking to Lynetta. Or like doing anything. So there's quite a few endings to go back through here. We've got to find that third secret.
Sucker for love.
This is such a fun time though. It's just so dumb. Like it's hardly a video game. The ritual comes closest to just following some instructions, but it is just a really funny visual novel. And then doing the play and stuff I don't know, it's just great. It's just fantastic. Yeah, well, I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna get all the endings. Maybe we'll keep doing them until we find the third secret. Yeah, but I do want to get all of the endings and stuff as well. I don't think it's gonna be a super long game. Yeah, well, that's video number 2. That one went over a little bit, but I'm having such a good time. You want to finish the path, right, before we cut the video off. So we've got 5 endings. We're gonna have to figure out what else we need to do to get all of those, but so good. It's just so good. I'll see you next time. Bye.